Hey, what's up, humans? So I am introducing you to someone really amazing that I've met last night because she ran an amazing event here in Sydney called Humans Who Hire.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, this is Sara Singh Tak.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
That was perfect. You remember my name word for word.
Awesome. And founder, director, CEO, and everything else of Humans of Australia.
Yeah.
What was the gestation, or where did that come from?
I started Humans of Australia in 2022 because no one was talking about the struggle of life, of growing up. If there's a CEO, what people want to know is how did that person become a CEO? Even when he just puts it up, or he or she, they just put it up on LinkedIn, hey, I got promoted to being the CEO. What's their purpose? Why did they end up working what they're doing? They would also like to share. They want to be known more than just the CEO of the company. We were talking earlier, you said that people live double lives. They work their 9 to 5 and then after their day job, they do their night thing because that is their hobby. Yeah. And that is what defines them most of the times. And that's what makes them who they are. So that's what I speak about, and I get people who actually matter and I share their stories. Be it people, businesses, brands, because if you don't know who they are, how are you going to connect with them? And everything through storytelling.
So it's obvious from what you're saying that you believe that the brand cannot just be a logo, it has to be a human.
People don't connect with logos. Like, I wouldn't go and, if the logo is beautiful, but if the founder of that thing talks to me or just makes a video or shares something really personal, I would connect with it. And the biggest example is Instagram is so big. But the CEO of Instagram is going to different countries and touring and meeting creators and and making them feel special. He doesn't need to do that. Everyone's using Instagram. No one's going to stop using Instagram. But as you also said it, people connect with people, not logos.
Yeah. So you shared something with me about just the journey of building your IG channel, and how initially you kind of got stuck at a certain follower account or whatever it may be. How did you learn to work with the algorithm, or what did you find helped to actually grow your following?
I try to understand the market. The Australian market is very different than the market of rest of the world because it is less populated, and B, it is far away, and the way people consume content here is so different. So I realized people want different touch points. They want to know stories, but it's not just about stories. They also want to know what normal people, everyday people, candid opinions are. If they, for example, they see someone like you use something, and if someone relates to you, they're like, oh, if he can use it, then I can also use it. So then we started street interviews. Then we also started podcasts talking about different topics that are maybe issues or people who are thought leaders in the industry, because people want to hear them, but they don't have a platform. If you're not the biggest CEOs in the world, where's the platform? But some people have the best thoughts, and they're thought leaders in their business, so we bring them as well. And then we started events to create social impact because I want to give back to the community. We have a voice, we have a reach, and I thought it's my time to give back to the community.
So I'm just blown away by the energy you bring to this. You've got a small but powerful team that are supporting you. Your community is just like, I walked into a room of I think 50 or 60 people last night, and it was like, wow, how does this person from Melbourne do this in Sydney? I've seen you hustle because you've put together venues and partners and speakers. Where does this drive come from?
I think it's my time to work really hard, and I've found something that it is with purpose, and I think purpose is what drives me. I am creating social impact, but like as you mentioned, it's social enterprise, and I want to give back. And this is what drives me. Each time I share someone's story and then they come back like, oh, Sara, I got such a good feedback, or I share a brand story and they're like, oh, you know what, so many more people visited or people bought our things. This is what I'm doing it for. So it's that feedback. And last night's event, you heard people talk about it. They're like, oh, thank you so much, this means a lot. Even though I don't make one penny out of this event, it is the thing that I'm giving back to the community. And if I can help even one person get a job, it's more than enough. Like, finding a job is the most difficult thing, and if I can facilitate that and give back, I think that's what drives me, helping people and creating things for people.
Your social cause and your social giving is very resonant with me, obviously, with what I'm doing with migrant wealth builders. something you shared there is the more you give to your community, the more they give back and want to and feel that reciprocation. It's a natural thing. I think it helps that you come from the Indian culture, and for me, like grew up in Laos, and I grew up here, but my background is there. I think it's just natural. It's beautiful to see this manifest, right? And where I really resonate with your work is you're highlighting and you're bringing support to people who, like you say, don't have a platform or may not have a strong voice. Like we're in our communities. It's not always the loudest wins, right? It's actually the other way. It's those with the best support wins, and we're all about family, all about all that, right? So that's incredible. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't want to say, where can people find you and connect with you, and what's the best place to connect with your project? Yeah,
for sure. You can connect with me on LinkedIn at Sara Singh Tak, and you can follow us at Humans of Australia with 3 A's on Instagram. All
right, make sure you do that, and who knows, you may see Sara appear at one of my events real soon. Just a hint for you guys. All right, see you later.